Hello, my name is Dr. Chelsea Smart, and I'm a career coach for Black women, graduate and undergraduate students in the biological sciences. Um, I'm a career coach because I noticed that there are some difficulties with Black women getting mentorship, and so I'd like to extend that and have you join my coaching course so we can get rid of some of those roadblocks and you can have a successful career in science, whatever your ultimate career goal is. So today I want to give you some tips and how to be proactive about improving your graduate school application. For me, I think an important lesson for you to learn is how to get that internship. Internships are very important, and it'll show your future employers and graduate committees that you are actually interested in research. So let's get started. First, I want to explain why I'm coaching Black women. Um, Recently, you heard a lot of chatter about Black women being the main recipients of DEI, and that DEI was used to get them into graduate school. I'm here to tell you that is not true. Black women have been winning since before that initiative came out in 2020. So do not let anti-DEI rhetoric stop you from doing the things you want to do. So let's talk about our internship and how we get that internship. So the first thing I want to stress to you is you want to get a really good internship lab. And what you want to do is to figure out what part of science, the biological sciences, that you are passionate about. So you're going to think in your head, what made me major in this field in the first place? It could be something from your childhood. For me, I was always interested in molecular biology, so that is what I went to graduate school for, and I did research on molecular biology of mosquitoes because of time spent living in Africa, and they had a lot of mosquito-borne disease. So once you determine if what your passion is, right, you're going to look in your university and see if you have a department that has that kind of field. If not, you're going to have to locate some adjacent field to see whether or not you can find research that is ongoing that is of interest to you. Once you find a lab, you're going to look in the summary page of the professor, because most of the professors with research labs will have a summary page on their website, on the main departmental website, if they don't have their own, and they will talk about what their research is. And they will also list some of their publications, right? So you're going to go through the department and you're going to find you 5 professors who can mentor you in an internship capacity. You could also find their publications on Google Scholar. And so what you want to do is you want to, look to see how productive the person is. You also want to determine where this person is in their career. Just a top tip, most of the professors that you want to intern with, you want to make sure they have a lot more than themselves in the laboratory. You want to have some graduate students listed in there, and you want to have postdocs listed, because if that is a professor with a full-time research load and a teaching load, they will not have time to interact with you and your research project. Also, we want to make sure that when you try to reach out for an internship, you realize that we are only going for internships that involve research and not mostly laboratory maintenance or washing dishes. Now that is a component of internship, so don't balk at that if they ask you later to wash dishes or maintain the lab. So once you find some, 5 names, what we're going to do is you want to make sure that you can locate, as a Black female, you want to locate how many people are in that lab and what the diversity is, because you want to have more diverse population of people in laboratories. I find that will give you a better overall experience than homogeneous environment. So you can do that again by looking at their Google Scholar publications. You can look at the author lines. What you want to do is find people who have published with their junior staff. That is the best kind of intern mentor that you can find, and you should really go for those exclusively. Don't just go for the hotshot research labs, because those can be super competitive. And if you have any, if you're not sure of yourself and your knowledge, it will impact how you see the field in the future. All right, so now you know what you're passionate about, and you have your 5 faculty members that you want to work with. Now what are you going to do? Let's talk about drafting that introductory email. So this introductory email is basically just going to tell them a little bit about yourself. You're going to start respectfully, right? You're going to call them doctor, and then you're going to put in there why you're interested in science, what interests you, what aspect of science you're interested in doing research on, and then the second paragraph, you are going to go back to the information you read in their summary, and you're going to talk about their research, and you're going to mention that which aspect of their research caught your attention and what you'd be interested in, and that you would love to add value to the research ongoing in their lab. I'm going to tell you right now that not everybody's going to have a paid internship, but I think that both paid and unpaid internships are extremely valuable, and so you should be prepared to take an unpaid internship, because you still will learn a lot, and it will count toward your resume and your graduate application. All right, so you've got your paragraphs done, you're ready to go. Now this is where I'm going to say, to get more information, and if you are nervous about sending this kind of email, you could contact me by going to my LinkedIn page and joining my coaching initiative. And I can help you review your letter, and we can go over your resume and figure out whether or not the choices you chose for intern mentor are going to work for you. You don't have to do that. So if you go ahead and you have your thing drafted, you're going to attach your professional CV, and then you're going to send that out and apply for these internships. Don't wait. Don't think about it. Just do it. Now, I want to let you know that you want to send these emails Monday through Thursday. You don't want to send an email on the weekends, because it'll get lost in the chatter. So that is the end of our lesson for today. I hope that this mini course added value to your knowledge, and that this will help you in the future. All right, thank you, and I hope to hear from you soon. This is our mentoring mini course. Thank you. Bye.